Welcome to the Kirklees College Virtual Open Day for Public and Uniformed Services. If you have any questions during the presentation, then please type them into chat and we will answer them at the end. This presentation begins with a short video of our Huddersfield Centre.
Hello, my name is Matt Robinson. I am the Curriculum Area Manager for Public Services and Protective Services, and welcome to the Virtual Open Day. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the courses available in the area. We offer levels 1, 2 and 3 and 4 in the public and protective services area. Level 1 is a low-level course. It's very general in terms of the public service disciplines that it introduces to the students and the topics it covers, from health to fitness to discipline to teamwork to adventurous activities. At level 2, that sort of takes it a next step up. The work is sort of harder, and we expect more of our students at level 2. We expect them to do voluntary work placements and work closer with the various industries in the public services. At level 3, then we go and we look at specialising. We've got 2 different pathways. At level 3, we've got a military pathway and an emergency services pathway. Both pathways touch base with industry on a regular basis. It's actually on a monthly basis where we work with different employers in the public services on a monthly basis. We have a fantastic relationship with West Yorkshire Police, the Navy and the Army. And then also we offer a level 4 HNC in policing, which is something that students at level 3 and levels 1 and 2 can aspire to progress onto at a later date. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce a couple of videos, one of which is of a trip that went down to Lympstone to go visit the Royal Marines. So our students got to have a look at exactly what the Royal Marines do on a day-to-day basis, which was a fantastic opportunity for our young people. And also we're going to look at a video from an ex-student who studied with us, who was wanting to join the fire service or the police, and that student had a successful work placement opportunity with West Yorkshire Fire Service, and I believe she has gone to pursue a career in that following her course.
I'm Caitlin and I'm studying public services. I chose Kirklees College because I thought it had a good reputation. On my course I've learned loads of team building exercises and what the public services involve. The biggest achievement I'm most proud of is how well I've done on my course and how much I've gained confidence. My favourite part of college would be meeting new people and teachers. I hope to do after finishing college is maybe join the fire service. My teachers have helped me gain the placement that I've wanted, which is going to help me after college.
So benefits of studying the course: we have outstanding links with the local services, West Yorkshire Police, the Army, West Yorkshire Fire Service, the Royal National Lifeboats Institute, Kirklees Council and the emergency planning team there, and looking at major incidents. We also have fantastic international opportunities in Sicily and Croatia for our students. This is a fantastic opportunity for our young people who can go on a 2-week work placement out in the community, working alongside the local people, which looks fantastic on any sort of job application. The skills that they gain from that are fantastic.
As you can see, we expect all students to wear a public service uniform. It's so important that we try and prepare our students for life in the military or the emergency services or the government services, and sort of the general sort of thing that overarches in terms of all the different careers that are available in the public services is the fact that they've got to wear a uniform. And it's also the skills that develops in terms of wearing a uniform around discipline, around resilience, around conformity as well. So it's important to us and our students that they wear the uniform. As you can see, there's a price of price list there on the slide of the uniform costs, and also how to purchase that uniform on GB Kit's website. The link is provided at the top of the slide.
So what can you do after your course? Well, depending on the level that you study with us, you can do an alternative course in the college. Some students decide to do a public services course with us at a lower level, let's say level 2, and then sometimes they go and do a health and social care course, especially if they want to be paramedics, or do a science-based course. But the majority of our students do sort of come in to us, do public services, and then progress out. After level 3, they would progress then on to higher education, so going to university or studying a level 4 HNC in policing with us, or go direct into military services and emergency services. And as I've said, we've got a vast alumni of students that have sort of sat in the classrooms that you guys are going to be sitting in, and have gone on to join those services, and we get them to come back as guest speakers year on year. Lots of students that are now in West Yorkshire Police, some are in the Army, some have joined West Yorkshire Fire Service, and some have joined the Navy, just to name a couple. Thank you very much for listening. I understand you've had lots of information to take in then. So please ask any questions that you have, and I will do my best to answer them.
I hope you found that useful. So we've got Matt available to answer all your questions. Are you ready to go, Matt?
Yeah, all ready to go.
Okay. So the first question is, they might have misunderstood what you said, is the 2-week international placement compulsory?
No, so the 2-week international sort of placement is an opportunity that we give to our students for a select few to go away to a different country and experience new things and work with new people. Joining the services, it's so important that you stand out from the crowd, and in terms of an application, it looks fantastic on an application if you've been on an international placement, working with international communities and different people. So the skills that our students get from those placements are fantastic, but it's an opportunity that we give to our students for a select few.
Okay, and then someone's asking for the link for the uniform. I believe we put that on the website, didn't we, Matt, on the course info?
Yeah, so if you go to course info for uniform protective services, for any of the courses, there'll be a link there which will take you to the GB Kits website, and there you'll be able to buy the public service uniform that you require.
Okay, we've got someone that's doing entry-level qualifications. Can they start at level 1 with them?
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can.
Ideally, we would need you to have entry level 3 as a bare minimum to be able to join on the level 1. And we've got a year 10 student. Is there anything I can do to help with my application?
I mean, obviously voluntary work is really important. If your school is offering the Duke of Edinburgh Bronze Award, things like that, that will support your application. Depending on the pathway that you want to go on to. So if for argument's sake you wanted to do the emergency services pathway, which is really popular, having your maths and English as well when you come to us will support you in terms of getting onto that emergency services pathway at level 3, if that's what you're wanting to do. But definitely any voluntary work that you can be doing at school, Duke of Edinburgh, things like that.
Okay, and then if you don't get the grades for level 3, do you get added automatically onto level 2 or 1?
Yeah, so based on your predicted grades, we will make you a conditional offer based on you achieving those entry requirements. For argument's sake, if you were given a conditional offer for a level 3, but you didn't quite get those level 3 sort of grades for the entry requirements, you would then just be sort of moved down onto the level 2. You would do that for a year, and then with a view to progressing onto level 3 after a year.
Okay, and then we've got, if I don't pass my English language, can I still start at level 3 while I retake it?
Yes, we do offer students the opportunity to study their GCSE English language at level 3. Again, it's on an individual basis. It's about the individual that's applying. It's about what they've done previously. It's about where they're wanting to go and the career that they're wanting to go on to. We look at the pathway that they're wanting to do as well. So yeah, we'd have to look at that on an individual basis. Yeah.
And what we do is at enrolment, the information on what to do if you don't quite get your grades is included, but equally if you do better than anticipated, there's information on when to contact us so that we can review that. Do students have success in progressing onto the RAF from this course?
Yeah, we've had a few. We've had a few that have sort of been with us and moved into the RAF. We've been on previous sort of visits to Cromwell as well, which is an RAF base, so we've gone over there before. The majority of our students do want come in and want to join West Yorkshire Police. We have a few that go off to the Army and the Navy, and we've had a handful that have gone on to the RAF as well. So yeah.
Okay. How much time is in college for level 2? How many days a week?
So level 2, you're looking at 3 days a week, 2 of which will be public service based, and one of which will be sort of a maths and English sort of blend, depending on the what that level 2 student requires.
I've got a couple of questions here, Matt, that link to being a paramedic.
Okay.
The link together well. So somebody's asking, is this a course to get to be a paramedic, or do they need to do health and social care? And do you have the science route, enough science in this course to be able to go on to be a paramedic? So
in terms of becoming a paramedic, the emergency services pathway that we offer, which is a BTEC level 3 RQF, is an emergency services pathway. So students that want to go into the emergency services can come in and do that course, and in theory look at joining and becoming a paramedic in the future, with the basis that you've already got GCSE science. We have had students that have come to us that haven't had GCSE science, and what we've done is we've arranged for them to go and do a night class where they've done GCSE science alongside their level 3 BTEC course. Some students prefer to go on and down a health and social care route. Some students prefer to go down a science route. There's no sort of hard and fast rule with it. What I would say is the public services course, the emergency services pathway, is exactly for that. Students that go onto that course either want to join the police, the fire service, or become a paramedic. So either sort of route is fine, but in terms of the specific learning and content around the emergency services, as long as they've got the science GCSE, the public services level 3 would be the best option there.
Are there many girls on level 3 emergency services?
Yeah, lots. It's quite it's probably like a 40% 40-60 split, 40 to female, 60 to male, but we have a large number of females that come onto our courses, both on the emergency services pathway and the military pathway as well. So yeah, it's quite an even split really.
Okay, we've got a couple of questions around interviewing, which I can help you with if you're struggling. I've got a conditional place, but what are the next steps? For example, interviews.
Sorry, I'll let you answer that one if you want.
Yeah, so if you've been made a conditional offer, then Matt and the team have decided that you don't need an interview because you meet the advertised entry requirement, and it also means you'll have had a good reference from your current school. What will happen is you'll continue, every few weeks we'll send you some more information on public services. So over Easter you should get some more information about the course. You will get invited to some sports academy trials, because on public services you can join the sports academy, and then later in the summer you'll get information about enrolment, which will be in August, and that will either be online or face to face, depending on which option you choose for. We'd love to be able to do some kind of welcome day, which links to what somebody else has written, but at the minute COVID won't allow me to bring any non-current students into the building. If that changes, then yes, we hope to be able to do some kind of welcome day where you can come in and have a look around the college. Right, next one, Matt. When courses are coming to an end, do we get support and guidance in going on to employment? For example, if I was to do level 3 and want to join, I think that's West Yorkshire Police WYP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the support available?
Yeah, of course. So we have really good links with a lot of employers in the sector, West Yorkshire Police being one of them. We have officers that are serving now, so operationally with working for West Yorkshire Police, that come into the college and support our students in terms of their next steps, whether that be a voluntary role with West Yorkshire Police as specials. So we have current level 3 public service students that are currently training to be specials, and a few operationally working as specials, which is fantastic. We also have serving police officers coming in and discussing civilian roles in West Yorkshire Police, and also looking at different routes into the police, whether it be the new level 3 police apprenticeship or graduate apprenticeship scheme, should I say. So we have people that come into the college and support our students and work with our tutors to give them the best possible opportunity to progress into those services. We've got a really high success rate in terms of students that have left us and within 3 and 5 years have gone on to work in those sectors. In terms of the Navy as well, we have a really good relationship with the Navy. So the Navy come in every year and do a variety of psychometric testing with our students, which result in an instant job offer for our students. So they then give our students a score, and based on that score is a job offer and a job role that they can then go and do. If they want to take that job offer up, they then go to the local NAFCO office and start the process. So we have excellent links with our employers, and they support our students in terms of progressing into those services.
Okay, so we've got someone that's asked about the fitness exam. I've just double checked with them and they've said to be a police officer. Okay, is it hard for a woman to pass the fitness examination? Do you know anything about the test that they do? Yeah,
so most services have entry requirements, and part of those entry requirements are fitness testing. There's also medicals that they've got to go through as well. But as part of the fitness testing for West Yorkshire Police, the bleep test is very low. It's around 5.4. So in my opinion, it's not hard for anyone in terms of joining West Yorkshire Police in terms of fitness. But what we do is we support our students whilst they're at college. So as part of every single public service timetable, every single student that does public services with us will have an hour or an hour and a half of enrichment on their timetable, which is actually when they go down to the gym and they work with our gym instructor to develop their fitness in line with the career that they want to go on to. So whether they want to join West Yorkshire Police, whether they want to be a Royal Marine, they have a fitness program tailored to supporting them to reach the correct fitness levels to get into those services. So by the time a student leaves us, there's no way that any of our students would fail any sort of fitness test in any of the services, because we make sure that they're ready.
Okay, so you've actually there hopefully answered the question for the person that asked how much physical exercise is there on the course as well. 2 in 1 go there, well done. Right, so I am conscious we're running out of time. I've just got a couple of questions typed in, so it's a final call. Are lessons like a school day, and do you wear your uniform every day?
Okay, so lessons normally run the full day. You are expected as a public service student to wear uniform in your public service lessons. So that means that you're turning up to the lesson in your uniform. The reason why we do that is it's about instilling the principles of wearing a uniform and the importance of it, because ultimately you are going to have to wear it when you're actually in the world of work. We have a high, like I said previously, we have a high success rate in terms of getting our students into employment in the services, and as a result, you know, we make our students wear uniform, and it's non-negotiable, and that's just the situation. However, if students are studying maths and English at the college, then they don't have to wear uniform in maths and English. However, in all public service lessons, students are expected to wear uniform, and uniform inspections are done before at the start of every lesson to make sure that students are in the uniform correctly.
Okay, and then someone's asked, how many students are there usually in level 3 emergency services?
So emergency services are a really popular course. This year we've got around 40 students just on that pathway in year 1. Then we've got the same at year 2. So it's there's a lot of interest in it. It's a really good course, lots of employer involvement, and it's highly in demand because that is the emergency services pathway, and that's where we expect our students to go. So there's a high demand for it. The group sizes are big, but we've had some really good feedback from that course, and you know, and it's going from strength to strength, really. Yeah.
So we are still accepting applications to the person that's asked that. What I would recommend is get your applications in ideally by Easter, no later than Spring Bank, because by that point Matt will have an idea of what places are left. Okay, you can apply via the college website. If you find the course that you're interested in, you can click apply, or if you're in a Kirklees school, you can use your Get Into account to apply to the college. That's actually all the questions that have been typed in, so I'll finish it there, Matt. I hope everybody found that useful. If you would like to attend any of our other virtual events, then further information is available on our website at www.kirkleescollege.ac.uk/virtual open days. On that page we have short presentations, we've got recordings of other sessions that have taken place and videos of all our centres. Thank you for attending the event. I hope you found it useful. If you have any further questions, you can email info@kirkleescollege.ac.uk or telephone 01484 437 070. A member of the team is available until 8 o'clock tonight, and then they will be back available from 9 AM in the morning. A recording of this presentation will be made available on the college website. I hope you found it useful, and thank you very much for attending.